would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work first. To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal play.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's complete on the right side. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hokies. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the rhythm.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that...
Turning it on! The 40, past the 30, the 10, touchdown Tigers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one, and they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And now on second down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Trying the left side. There he goes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Unloads quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion...
Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
to the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pace. Right down the middle. He's got him wide open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, you can almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here comes the heat. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds us back in the middle. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Jackson will throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Off the play fake. He's open on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's complete to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a...
Turning it on! He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now on the option. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll keep it on the sneak. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this one is perfect. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Hokies want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they grab
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Complete to start this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some hurt?
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen.
Looking for a deep man. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson gonna throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Ripping through the defense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today. Like, proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 3rd. Gets it to the back. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Touchdown, Hokies! And the pummeling has started.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Pace. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that.